Once upon a time, one day, a little mouse peeked through a hole in the farmhouse wall and saw the farmer and his wife opening a package. Excited to see what they had received, the mouse's joy quickly turned to terror. It was a mouse trap. Panicked, the mouse scurried into the farmyard, desperate to warn his fellow animals. "There's a mouse trap in the house," he cried. The hen, busy pecking at grains, barely looked up. "I understand your fear, Mr. Mouse, but this is not my concern. A trap for a mouse does not affect me." Hearing this, the mouse ran to the sheep and repeated his warning. The sheep sighed. "I'm sorry, little friend, but all I can do is pray for you." "I'll keep you in my thoughts." Still desperate, the mouse approached the cow. Surely the largest animal on the farm would take him seriously, but the cow lazily swished her tail and said, "A tiny mouse trap. That's no threat to me. Good luck with your problem." Feeling abandoned and helpless, the mouse retreated to his hole, knowing he was alone in his battle. That night, the sound of the trap snapping echoed through the house. The farmer's wife rushed to check, but in the dim light, she didn't see what had been caught. Instead of the mouse, the trap had clamped onto the tail of a venomous snake. In its fury, the snake bit her violently. The farmer rushed her to the hospital. When she returned home, she was weak and running a high fever. To help her recover, the farmer decided to make her chicken soup, so he took a knife and slaughtered the hen. Days passed, but the woman's condition worsened. Friends and neighbors came to visit, offering their support. To feed the guests, the farmer butchered the sheep. Sadly, the farmer's wife did not survive. Grieving and burdened by funeral expenses, the farmer sold the cow to the slaughterhouse to cover the costs. The little mouse, who had been ignored by them all, watched as one by one, each of them paid the price for their indifference. Moral lessons. Indifference can be costly. When we ignore the struggles of others, we may find ourselves suffering unexpected consequences. Empathy and unity matter. The problems of one can quickly become the problems of all. When someone seeks help, a small act of kindness can go a long way. A community thrives on mutual care. If we only look out for ourselves, we may one day realize that we needed the very people we ignored. Life is interconnected. Just because something doesn't seem like your problem today doesn't mean it won't affect you tomorrow. Be a helping hand, not just a bystander. Even if you can't solve a problem, offering encouragement or support can make a difference. So the next time someone reaches out for help, don't turn a blind eye. You might be next in line to need a helping hand.